morning, tie-dye land. It is Lupe and Sunshine here. Wave hi. And we're here with Joe Ornellas. Wave hi. Yeah, there you go. From Janis Loves Tie-Dye. And Janis Loves Tie-Dye has been tie-dyeing for Love on Haight for like a year and a half now. Is that right?
Yeah, just about.
One of our favorite tie-dyers that we just love. In fact, we're rocking his gear today. Check us out. Oh, yeah. So why don't you tell us a little bit about Janis Loves Tie-Dye and how it started, and then we'll get into a funner part of the portion. Yeah, that didn't make any sense, but go ahead.
So I had a fire that burned my apartment about 2.5 years ago, and right after that, Janis needed surgery, and she used to wear t-shirts after surgery or anything with the vet. So after the fire burned everything, we needed to get new shirts for her, and one of my friends had suggested to do some tie-dyes. So I started just going at it, and little by little, people started liking the shirts she was wearing and some of the shirts I was wearing, and it slowly progressed into a hobby of mine to do shirts on the side, and then it turned into more of a business as people actually started buying shirts. So then when I had the option of naming it, I decided to name it after Janis because she was the original reason why I started making shirts. Janis's full name is Janis Love Grateful Dog, so I just figured Janis Loves Tie-Dye was just perfect for it.
And you sell where you live right now? Is there a spot that you sell your tie-dye at?
Yeah, so right now there's out here in Ocean Beach, they have the farmers market on Wednesday. So I'll set up on the farmers market and sell there. And then I've also set up my my website and everything now to sell there too as well. So
just to clarify for people who live in San Francisco, you're talking about Ocean Beach, San Diego, and not Beach, San Francisco. Okay, we just wanted to clarify.
Yes.
Okay,
I forget about that sometimes.
That's okay. There's a lot of ocean beaches, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to get to the quick question part of the thing, and we're going to fire off questions to you. And if you could just fire off answers, that would be great. Some may be a little bit odd. You are dealing with us. And Lupe is going to keep track of time. There is no time limit, but when she's like just done with it, she's going to be like, next. Yeah, so.
Sounds good.
How old were you when you started to tie-dye?
30, shoot, how old am I now? 36.
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
18.
Do you find that you get more action after you've started tie-dyeing, or you had more action before you were tie-dyeing?
Definitely before.
Yeah. See,
I'm gonna stop tie-dyeing.
Yeah, we're done.
I spend all my time with tie-dyes now.
Man.
With the ability to actually start a small business real quick, like I didn't realize how much time I would actually spend on just setting up websites, doing Instagram stuff, doing all the extra stuff that comes with tie-dye.
People don't really understand how much it is until you're in it, right?
Yep. Yeah, and some pieces just take a little bit longer to tie up sometimes than taking to dye stuff. So
now, when you're tie-dyeing, do you prefer ice tie-dye or liquid tie-dye?
I like both. I tend to do both. Like every time I do a run, okay. There's a lot that I really love about ice dyes, where there's just like basically the dye universe doing what it will with the dye and pushing it wherever it does, and you get these awesome mix of colors and the way it flows. And then I really like doing liquid dyes when I want more bright and more detailed work done.
Okay, and then if you're doing ice tie-dye, do you do like ice and then powder dye, or do you do powder dye then ice?
I do more of powder dye right on the material and then cover it with ice. But I will also do for like overalls, sometimes I've done like chunks of bright color down on the garment first in just certain little spots, cover that with ice, and then sprinkle like a top color over the top. That's going to just kind of be like your overall top coat color.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually did
Interesting.
that to the last
Yeah,
pair
you
of
did.
overalls.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. I like to do that for overalls too, because those are tough to dye. They hurt my little wristies, man.
Yeah. Yeah, working on the thick garments and thicker materials definitely hurts the hands.
Now, what's your dye company that you use? We all have different dye companies.
I use Dharma Trading Company.
Yeah, we use Dharma too. And they're local to where we are too. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What's your favorite color combo?
It's hard for me to really think about that. Like I have a thing with, I never really know what shirt I'm going to kind of work on or what colors I'm really going with. I don't really use like the same palette, I guess, but I tend to reach more towards the blues and the purples.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
Better
Same thing with most of the stuff I wear.
Color combo to work with.
What's that?
What's your least favorite color combo to work with?
I just realized the other day that I don't really do many orange shirts or red or green. So I've actually been trying to, in this last couple of things I've been working on, trying to reach more towards grabbing my oranges and reds and trying to use those more of a main color towards shirts.
Yeah. Okay, and now how do you do like this type of thing?
So all the geodes and the tight pulls like that, it's a matter of grabbing the fabric and pulling it out and then tying it with sinew.
Okay.
And then the sinew allows like the white lines to get produced by the sinew being pulled tight, and it creates like a void in the white fabric. So the dye won't get inside of there. And
then you just pull it out. Go now. Do you prefer sinew over rubber bands? Is that your choice for tie-dyeing?
So I use more kite string than rubber bands, and I use sinew for pulling like anything tight, like just to get like any sort of the white lines or the white lines on the mandalas.
Yeah.
And like the white lines on like the heart.
Yeah.
Those are all pulled with sinew.
Okay.
And then I kind of like it more because you get more of like an electric look to things if you can get it right. And then you're also able just to like with all these like geodes, I'll pull them tight and then I'll just go through and individually like use liquid dye in all the different spots, and then you just kind of layer it down little by little.
Okay, so these are liquid geodes.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's good to know, because we have a couple dye artists that do ice geodes. So this is cool to know that this is how the liquid geode turns out. That's pretty good. All right. How do you get your mustache so magical?
Clubman wax.
Clubman wax. Now, does anyone ask for just the tip? No.
Sometimes.
You're supposed to be honest.
I'm not going to wait on this to hear out. It was going to be an answer.
What's the difference between Ocean Beach in San Diego and Ocean Beach in San Francisco to you?
Mainly the weather.
Yeah,
it's actually like I can walk around in flip-flops and shorts outside right now. It's nice and sunny. There's like a little cool breeze in the air, but not like, it's not sweater and, pants going to the beach.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Is the water cold there as it is in Ocean Beach, or is it like, can you swim in it?
You can go swimming out here. If you're ballsy enough, you can go in without a wetsuit and be okay. It's definitely colder up there.
It's colder. You know that my parents swim in the bay here without a wetsuit.
I haven't done it. Yeah, last time I was up there and I had stopped by to see you guys and stuff. I stayed with a friend and they were going out the next morning to go into the ocean, and I was like, no, I'm good on that. Like, it's a little too cold for me.
Yeah, cuckoo. But we really like it when you come up and visit us, especially when it's not a pandemic. Speaking of pandemics, how has the pandemic shifted your business model?
It did a lot. I didn't have a website before. I wasn't really on social media. Like, I've never had a Instagram, Facebook, MySpace, nothing for myself ever personal before. So having to learn all of that is a new thing for me now. And setting up websites and doing all these things for myself it's a whole new learning experience. I'm back in school at nights and looking stuff up on the internet, trying to figure out what and how to do everything.
I feel like maybe you should get your mustache should get its own Instagram page.
Yeah.
So it would be, really cool.
Thing.
Yeah,
It's a
totally.
thing.
Okay, so how did you start being part of Love on Haight?
So I came out in the store one day, and I was actually showing a friend the store because they had never heard of what Love on Haight was. And I'd been telling them, like, man, there's this awesome store out in San Francisco. And while I was walking around, I actually got approached by Melanie, and we started talking, and she was asking about the shirt that I was wearing. And I had let her know that I had made it, and we started talking about maybe I could, hook up with you guys to be able to sell some stuff in the store. And
I'm so glad that you did. Woo-hoo!
yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Lupe,
Yes.
what's your favorite Janis Loves tie-dye piece that we have in the shop?
Okay. I love the leggings. The leggings just because I'm a legging person. And so especially this pattern, it's like I want it for like, I think like it's like just so unique. And I love that because like you can totally tell, like just pick out and it's, it's a Janis.
Yeah.
You just know.
I really like your mandalas that you do. I think like we have this one blue shirt that you have, and then we have also the leggings that has the mandala on one side, and then it's like lightning on the other side. Those are some of my favorite patterns that you do. I really think that that's awesome. What's your other dog's name?
Kira.
Okay. Does she love tie-dye, or is she,
Yeah, she does. She won't wear shirts though.
She won't wear shirts.
Janis always wears her shirt, but I made Kira shirts in the beginning, and she just won't walk as if she's wearing them. So she wears her bandanas. So she's got a whole collection of bandanas, and Janis has a whole collection of shirts.
Oh my God, we would love to see those collections.
Yeah, we would love to see the collections. Maybe you could like hang them off your mustache.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool. All right. Let's see here. Are you a boxers or brief kind of guy? No, I mean, do you prefer tie-dyeing? Gosh, get your mind out of the gutter.
Not.
I'll tie dye. I tell people all the time, I'll tie dye anything that's white and dyeable.
Okay, that's good.
Because I'm always curious to just see what I can come up with and how everything comes out. So.
Oh, and the next box of whites you're gonna get from us might be interesting. All right, is there anything you want to ask us? I showered, so yes, I smell good.
Off the top of my head, no.
Not off the top of your head. Okay, well, that is the end of our first interview with our artist.